General Kukov is late.
We have matters to discuss before he arrives.
Nadia, this tea is excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself. Incompetence will not be tolerated. We cannot allow you to endanger the Iron Curtain project any longer. I'm glad you agree.
Dealing with traitors is my responsibility.
Yes, and my pleasure. My spies report that the Allies are planning a major naval attack against us. You can cut them off at the refueling station. Land your MCV on a suitable island and destroy the Allies' base and refueling station. We must keep the area clear for our submarine operations. Go. Now, General Kukov, tell me about this Allied secret weapon that you found. The chronosphere?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements
Affirmative.
Awaiting
arrived.
orders. Acknowledged.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting
Yes,
order. Acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New
Ready and
construction
waiting.
options.
Report.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Report. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes,
New
sir.
construction
Acknowledged.
options.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Very well. Agreed. Reporting.
At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. At once. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir. Agreed.
options.
Very well.
Building.
At once. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. At once.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. Reporting. At once.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Agreed. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed.
Base is under attack. Construction complete. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Very well.
Building.
Agreed. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and
Construction
waiting. Vehicle
complete.
acknowledged. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Reporting.
New
Affirmative.
construction options.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Reporting well.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit lost.
Acknowledged. 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 Yes,
Construction
waiting order.
complete.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training. New construction options. Building. Unit ready.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. At once.
Construction complete. Building.
Waiting
Unit
affirmative.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Preparing. Unit prepared.
Awaiting orders. Vehicle acknowledged.
On hold. Cancelled. Building. On hold.
Report acknowledged.
Cancelled.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Training. Unit ready.
Agreed.
Training.
Affirmative.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Agreed.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once.
Construction
once.
complete.
Agreed.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Agreed.
New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Very
Construction
well.
complete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Very well.
Report acknowledged.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report
Construction
knowledge.
complete.
Yes, sir.
Prepare.
Affirmative.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Building. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Report acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting.
Repair.
Affirmative.
Unit repaired. Our base is under attack.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Vehicle
Building.
acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting at once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Ready and
ready.
waiting. Affirmative. Awaiting
Reporting.
orders.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Agree. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting at once.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Vehicle
Construction
affirmative.
complete.
Vehicle report acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Report affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
repaired.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle
Alright.
reporting.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Affirmative.
Vehicle
Reporting.
acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silence.
Awaiting affirmative.
Cannot deploy here. Naval unit
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting
Unit
order.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing. Structure sold. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Spy
Affirmative.
plane ready. Repairing. Unit repaired.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Yes,
Reporting.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Report acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Construction complete. Unit repaired. Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Reporting.
Waiting
Order.
acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
report. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Moving.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Reporting. Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancelled.
Comrade, affirmative.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Building. Construction complete. Repairing. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Report affirmative.
Construction complete.
Vehicle affirmative. Vehicle affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle affirmative.
Cannot deploy here.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged,
ready.
sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Acknowledged. Report. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. On hold. Cancel. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Waiting.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Building. Unit repaired. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Primary building selected. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Unit ready. Unit repaired.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Building.
Comrade.
Unit
Acknowledged.
prepared.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Reporting.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very well. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Agreed. Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Report. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting for affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle
Yes,
reporting.
sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Awaiting
Unit ready.
orders.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Report acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Waiting
Yes, sir.
order.
Affirmative. 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 Vehicle reporting. Report affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Report affirmative.
Lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Report affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
Engineering.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Engineering.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Waiting
Unit
acknowledged.
ready. Building. Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Primary building
Yes,
selected.
affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Comrade.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Report affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Engineering.
Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Engineering.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle acknowledged. Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. 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 Report acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle
Awaiting
reporting.
orders.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Very well. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Comrade.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Preparing. Construction complete. Building.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade? Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Awaiting
Comrade,
orders.
affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Report acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade? Comrade? Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative. Yes. Affirmative.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting order.
Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Repairing.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
New construction options. Repair.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Report affirmative. Agreed. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under
Reporting.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Report affirmative.
Repair.
Yes,
Building.
sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Primary
Yes,
building
sir. Acknowledged.
selected. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Comrade.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Comrade.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting
Affirmative.
order.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Comrade. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Agreed. At once.
Comrade.
Unit
Affirmative.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Reporting.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Comrade. Reporting.
Awaiting
Naval
orders.
unit lost.
Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Primary building selected. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Awaiting acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.